Ag Bioscience, the #1 ag tech podcast globally, is now available on video. Hear from leaders and innovators across food, animal health, plant science, ag tech, and agriculture. Mondays at 6 a.m. on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. While you're there, subscribe and leave us a review. It's the Ag Bioscience Podcast with Agronovis Indiana. Get more information at agronovisindiana.com.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. I'm Alex Brown. Officials with the Gary-Chicago International Airport Authority say the airport is well prepared for an influx of activity if the Chicago Bears finalize plans for a new stadium in Northwest Indiana. Board member Vanessa McLeod said she expects big growth created by such a massive project.
There's a number of large opportunities that are coming this way, and the airport is already ready. The Gary-Chicago International Airport has been planning all along these years, and we're at the point now where we were able to provide an opportunity for the Bears to come.
Officials said over the past decade, more than $700 million has been invested in the airport, including a runway extension and new customs facility. Meanwhile, South Shore Convention and Visitors Authority CEO Phil Talon told our partners at the Times of Northwest Indiana that his agency has had early talks with 2 other professional sports teams interested in relocating to the region. While he couldn't name the teams, he said they are minor league teams in sports outside of football and not from Chicago. The Z. Crepeau Building, a historic building that has stood in South Bend's East Bank neighborhood since 1892, was moved to a new home about a block away on Monday. The building, home to Roxanne's Hair Boutique, was moved to clear space for a $14 million outdoor entertainment venue known as The Yard. From the #1 source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick, coming to you this week from Northwest Indiana, Jeffersonville, Muncie, South Bend, in downtown Evansville, Terre Haute, Fort Wayne, Richmond, from one of the state's key entrepreneurial and innovation hubs, 16 Tech. Inside Indiana Business, Indiana's business news leader.
A newly formed organization is working to give Indiana's growing spray drone industry a stronger voice. IIB's Aubriana Herron has more.
The Indiana Spray Drone Association was created to help ensure aerial application by drone grows safely, professionally, and responsibly across the state. President Nick Grott said Indiana has a lot of operators of agricultural spray drones, and the association's primary goal is to push safety and compliance. The nonprofit association represents licensed aerial applicators and plans to provide education, training, and compliance resources while working with regulators and lawmakers on practical policies for the industry. Grott said a unified industry voice is critical as these policy discussions continue. Officials believe the organization can help operators navigate regulatory changes while advocating for technology that allows farmers to efficiently apply crop protection products, seeds, cover crops, and improve field management. As drone use continues to expand in agriculture, the association hopes to help shape the future of aerial application in Indiana while maintaining the highest standards of safety and professionalism. Aubriana Herron, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indianapolis-based Noble has announced a strategic realignment it says will allow it to serve individuals with disabilities more effectively. The organization is discontinuing its community living residential services and is partnering with Danville-based Sycamore Services to help those affected by the move explore their options. Noble said the move will affect 38 individuals currently receiving residential services, as well as 85 employees, though all of those affected will have the opportunity to continue receiving services or employment with Sycamore. The nonprofit said the move is part of a commitment to quality services during a time of increasing uncertainty surrounding federal and state funding for disability services. Sweetwater Sound founder Chuck Sirac is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now on the IBJ Media app or your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand.